came around to say hello. One-on-one, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you, it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
Sushant Sareen, suddenly a film that is released on Friday vanishes by Sunday evening. Questions are being asked. Is this censorship? Because there's no official ban, but the film comes on the platform and then some inverted commas, current circumstances sees it's back. The question many are asking is, there was militancy, there were, killings that happened, there were nasty things that happened in Punjab in that period, but why shy away from telling a story? How do you respond to this story, which probably needs to be told as much as Kashmir Files or Bengal Files?
So, Navika, one objection to your initial introduction. You called this Khalra fellow a human rights activist. You know, it's like 10 years from now, because revisionism is so in India, somebody on a television screen will say Hafiz Saeed is a philanthropist. So if Khalra was a human rights activist, I'm Japanese. He was an out-and-out Khalistan apologist. He was the overground face of the underground. He was part of that entire propaganda campaign, and the kind of revisionism that we are seeing incidentally, including in this particular film, is the worst kind of thing you can do to a country like India, where some of those fires are being sought to be reignited in Punjab, and you have a government at the center which believes that appeasement is the way forward, that you don't confront what is happening in Punjab, you don't grapple it with an iron fist, but you play it nicely and softly, and every single day, every single month, every single week, we are only seeing the ratcheting up of Khalistani rhetoric, including in the Golden Temple, where noted terrorists are being celebrated and are being lauded as some kind of saints, including somebody like a Bhindranwale, who is an out-and-out terrorist responsible for rapes, murders, pillage, all kinds of things. Now, whether this film should have even been made, that can be a point of discussion. But if you are actually saying that you are talking about a dark period of history, there were other parts of that darkness which have simply been glossed over. Were there police excesses? Must have been. In a situation like that, there will always be some excesses by the state. You don't have to condone it, but you don't have to go on a witch hunt after people who put their lives in danger, and people like us who have seen that particular period very closely. My father was threatened. We have somebody like Manish Tiwari, whose father was killed in blood.
He was shot dead in broad daylight.
Let me just say something. Please remember, that was a period when these judges who later on were pronouncing all kind of verdict were so terrified that they would not even hear a case against terrorists. You had journalists, including of the Tribune and editor of the Tribune, who would not carry articles which condemn terrorism, but he would carry statements of terrorists in that newspaper. You had other newspaper men, you had the entire system which was being held hostage, which is when a few intrepid cops went in and tried to clean this thing up. Some of them must have done something wrong. I'm not condoning that. But to say and to project it as though this was only the state of India, incidentally, Sanjay Jha is sitting out here. I don't know whether he holds a brief for what happened, but I think this was one of the great services of the Congress party to clean up the mess which they had created in the first place. But it was their leaders who went out of the way to clean up the mess which had been created by their own former home minister in the past, right? So it was a dark period of history.
Yes.
But if you want to tell that story, then please tell the entire story. Don't pick and choose, and don't try and portray and don't try and ignite fires by getting actors who live in America but pontificate in India.